Hey friends, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about newest Haus Lab concealer. So we're going to be reviewing and wearing this concealer for the whole day, and I'll let you know what I think about that at the end of the day. We also have the Haus Lab foundation on, so we'll do a little bit of a testing for their base products and also their setting powder. So if this is your first time passing by, I am Gigi. I love to talk about new releases, beauty and makeup in general. If you love that kind of content, do not forget to click down there where it says subscribe, and also go to my other socials for a little bit more beauty. And without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, welcome. And today we're going to be testing out Haus Lab's concealer. I did try it over the weekend. I did pick it up whenever it first launched, exclusive in the app, and I got too of a light shade, and so I had to change it, and now we're back. I couldn't review it, it was too light, especially now that I have a tan. So I changed it for the shade 30, and this is what the concealer looks like. So this is the Triclone Skin Tech Hydrating Concealer with fermented arnica. It has a natural finish. It is hydrating. It is good for acne and blemishes, and it's also good for dark circles. The coverage is medium. It's a lightweight, long-wearing, non-comedogenic concealer that does more than cover. It visibly blurs the puffs, brightens, and conceals with medium buildable coverage. So yeah, it has niacinamide, which is going to brighten and boost skin hydration, and it has fermented arnica, which is going to reduce the look of redness and irritation. It also has hyaluronic acid, which is going to plump and hydrate the skin. It comes in about 35 shades, and they give you a good idea on how to pick your concealer depending on your foundation. If you have Haus Labs foundation, which I do, I wear the shade 270 on the Haus Labs foundation, and this is her. I don't think I've ever reviewed this. I always got questions about it, but I had it for a while and I just never got around to review it. I'm gonna show you what this looks like on and the finish. I didn't want to put the concealer on my blemishes today. I do have a huge pimple right there. I just want to even out my face and then just keep the concealer for underneath the eyes, because even with the shade 30, I think it's a little bit, it's not light, but it is brightening, you know. So this is how the foundation blends out. It is a beautiful foundation, extremely glowy, very hydrating, but it does an excellent job. It looks weird on my lips. It does an excellent job at evening everything out. And this was my bad side. I always have the most acne on this side. Let's just go ahead and even this side out. And you can see that this shade, even now that I have a huge tan, it still looks good. So this is gonna be one that I could wear both on winter and summer, which is very nice. I don't have to be switching out, but look at the finish. It is extremely hydrating. It is very glowy. It isn't extremely long wearing, I must say. I need to clean out my lips because I can't take myself seriously with those lips, concealer lips. Anyways, as I was saying, this foundation isn't extremely long wearing, but if I set it good, then it wears better. So that's something to keep in mind. I do have Haus Labs setting powder, but I find that setting powder to be so natural. I am debating whether or not I want to put it on, and then we can do the full review. I think we should. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Here is the powder. I have the translucent color. It is a talc-free powder, so that was something very exciting that I wanted to have, you know, in my collection. But this powder just looks so natural. So I'm thinking today we'll do the concealer and then we'll do half with the Triclone powder and then half with the Givenchy, and then we'll wear it. How about that? And then we're gonna do a full-on Haus Lab base routine. So let's concentrate on the concealer. Concealer is cute. It has a 12-month expiry life. This is the doe foot applicator. It's a teardrop shape, and this is it. I must say that I was shocked at how thick this concealer is. I'm so shocked. Now that I put it on, I got shocked all over again. And it shocked me because the foundation is so lightweight that I never expected the concealer to be this thick. Let me come a little closer. It has very, very nice coverage. I feel as to it is very hydrating. But look at how much coverage it has. This is pretty good, right? Very, very nice coverage. And I like to apply it with this foundation brush from BK Beauty, the 506. So look at this, guys. So crazy, right? This has a lot of coverage. Can you see that finish? It has a very, very glowy finish. The texture is thick, but I don't feel as to it's gonna sit heavy or emphasize, you know, my little lines underneath the eyes. I don't think we need to apply it more, but I'm just gonna do just a little bit right there, like a dot, you know, right where the darkness is. And we're just gonna blend like so, and that really took care of that darkness right there. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and set with their powder. So we're gonna do half with their powder. I'm gonna take my Designer Pro by Sonia G, and the powder has a little sifter right there. This is how much I'm gonna apply. Okay, and this looks so good now that it's all set. Can you see how natural this powder looks? I mean, it is a nice powder. It just doesn't control my oils. So it's gonna be a better fall winter powder. You know, for summer it was no bueno because it truly did not control. I have a hair right there. It did not control any oils whatsoever, and I got greasy in like 2 seconds, especially in my T-zone, right? I do want to apply a little bit more just there. I do find this powder to be blurring, perfecting. It is a very nice powder. And I love that it's salt free as well. So that we, you know, don't congest our already congested pores. But yeah, friends, this is it. It looks very nice. So now let's go ahead and even the other side out. Like so. Same amount. And same blending application. I think I pretty much like this. I got a comment on my Gucci concealer video about corrector and why, you know, if there's still darkness peeking through, why don't I correct? You know, if you're here, then you already know that I do correct my dark circle most of the times. But for a concealer review, I just find the red corrector always alters the formulation for some reason. Sometimes they like each other, sometimes they don't like each other, and I just want to review the concealer, and that's why I don't apply the corrector. So I just wanted to put it, you know, to put it out there. Now for this side of my face though, we are gonna use the Givenchy powder, the rosy powder. So I'm just gonna take that much. And I truly didn't feel like I needed a second layer of this concealer, so I just I left it. This Givenchy powder is also very natural looking. I never find it to be very like drying, or you know, like it's also very natural, but it does help to control my oil production. Like it helps, you know, that situation. Okay, so this is the finish. I don't know if you can see, but I could totally see how this side just has a little bit of a natural dew, you know, and this side it just looks flat matte. But that's on first application. This starts to like just warm up to my skin, and then it looks a little bit less powdery. This side doesn't look powdery at all. It looks very pretty. So if you're into natural makeup and you don't like powdery finish, the Haus Labs is a beautiful powder, but I feel like it looks very good on both sides of my eyes. I don't feel as to one looks better than the other. This just has a little bit more of a dew and glow. And sometimes that dew and glow doesn't do any good to my dark circles. I find that whenever I don't set my dark circles well with a good powder, it tends to look just dull and a little bit more tired. I don't know, but from far away, it looks like I have more coverage on this side, and I did do 2 layers of the concealer thingy on this side. Should go back and fix that side. Man, I got carried away. Yeah, I do feel like I have more coverage on this side. Let me just go ahead and fix this side off camera. Okay, and we're back. So I applied 1.5 layers, just like I did on this side, and this is it. So you can see we have equal amount of coverage now, but this just looks a little bit more dull because of the powder. Whenever a powder has glow, as I was saying, I just find it that it doesn't look as concealed, you know, like this. But this is it. Looking good. I'm going to just finish off the rest of my face. I'm going to be trying out these Armani liquid shadows in another video, and then I'll come back and we'll wear it for the whole day, and we'll wrap up at the end of the night. You know the drill. Friends, I am back. Makeup is all completed. This is how we are looking like, and the under eyes are looking pretty good. I did have to go ahead and set this eye one more time with the Haus Labs powder, because this is such a natural powder, and I just find that talc-free powders in general are very natural. They're meant to be very natural. Talc is the ingredient that is gonna really absorb, you know, and make you look powdery flawless. Without the talc, the powders don't have that much of that effect, even though this claims to be blurring. I don't feel like it is as blurring as the Givenchy powder. Don't you agree? Here we are. This is the under eye. It looks beautiful. Both eyes look very, very pretty. The coverage is outstanding. In my opinion, it is very, very high coverage. So we must wear it and see if it's gonna crease and what it does. Whenever I come back, we'll compare to other concealers. So let's just take a closer look at these under eyes. This is it. So far so good. I'll make sure to shoot it in natural lighting so you can take a look at my under eyes and what they look like. Remember, my right is gonna be Haus Lab with Haus Labs powder. My left is gonna be the concealer with the Givenchy. Remember. But yeah, friends, this is it. Looking good. Base looks beautiful. This base is very, very pretty, very natural. You can see that it has a little bit of a dew, even though it's already all set. But yeah, friends, I'm rambling on too much. Let me go. We'll come back, we'll compare to other concealers, and yeah, friends, I'll see you soon. Alright, friends, it's been 4 hours, and this is my natural lighting check-in. This is what we look like. I do see a little bit of crease right there. Do you see that? And my lines are a little emphasized, you know. Yeah, this is the one that I set it with the Haus Labs powder. Here is the Givenchy side, which It's also settled just a bit. I'm not sure which side looks better, to be honest. It looks okay. Like from far away, I think it looks perfect, you know. The base is looking so pretty. Like look at the skin. It looks like skin, but just beautiful and natural. Yeah, this is it. I'm not sure. We'll continue to wear it. We'll continue to test it out. Friends, I am back and this is what we're looking like. A little glowy. Yeah, this foundation is very glowy. I forgot how glowy it is. Sometimes it tends to look more glowy than I would like. So if you have very dry skin, I think you're gonna love this. But the foundation does tend to like transfer. So whenever I'm on my phone, like, can you see? When I'm on my phone, it's a little annoying that it just goes everywhere. It also has set like here on my smile lines, which I don't necessarily mind because a lot of foundations do that. But it's looking very glowy. It's been 8 hours of wear. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it is beautiful. It lasts so good. It is long wearing. But yeah, it is a little glowy and it transfers. Okay, that for the foundation now. The powder. I don't see a huge, you know, difference when it comes to how my foundation looks like over on this side, you know, compared to this side. I feel like both are equally glowy. Like I'm looking glowy, girl. So again, same complaint as I mentioned. I don't feel like this powder is for anybody with, you know, oily skin. It doesn't you know, it really does not control anything. It looks very nice and natural. That's what it really does. But when it comes to, you know, like controlling oils and keeping you, no, she'll fail. She'll fail you miserably. All right. Concealer, that's what we're here for. We are very close, and this is it. Take a look, good look at the under eye area. I think that it lasted very good. You know, concealer is there, just good as I applied it, I feel like. But it looks creepy under my eyes. Like it has sad heavy. You see that little crease right there? I also have one in this side. Where? Yeah, here. Right there. Hold on. Let me try to zoom you a little bit. Okay, no, this is the most we can zoom you. I feel like it has emphasized, you know, these lines around here. Sometimes when concealers do that is because I apply too much. Even with the Natasha Denona, which is my current holy grail, if I apply too much, it will look creepy. You know, I don't feel like I apply too much though. I feel like it's just the texture of the concealer, and I wore the concealer 3 days consecutively, and it did pretty much the same thing. I tried to apply a little bit. The first time I applied like a dot, and it was just not enough coverage, so I had to build it up. And so today I feel like I applied enough, but then it looks like that. I feel like it's aged my under eyes, you know. I don't feel like this is the look, this is the vibe that I'm going for when I do my makeup. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really loving this concealer, to be honest. I'm disappointed because it has, hold on, let me back you up. Hold on. I'm a little disappointed because this has such good ingredients, you know. It's gonna depuff, it's gonna brighten. It has, you know, the niacinamide, the hyaluronic acid, and all those good hydrating, you know, ingredients that are beautiful for the under eyes. They're pretty much an eye cream for your under eyes. But then, I don't know, I don't feel like my concealer is looking, you know, hydrated. Even though I did set it, I mean, if I want that ton of hydration, I shouldn't set. But no, I need to set my under eyes because I don't like it to be slipping and sliding everywhere. My main issue with this concealer, to be honest, is I just feel like it's too thick. It's just like wet, you know, just thick. So I wish that it was a little bit, like the coverage is amazing. I just feel, I wish that it was a little bit lighter, you know, less whipped, the texture. Let's touch it. Let's compare to others. Yeah, this is creamy, creamy, creamy. And when you blend it, like you can't really see through that swatch because it's very thick. It has amazing, amazing coverage. Now, I know you're gonna ask, Natasha, Natasha's is creamy. Yeah, Natasha's is creamy, but it's not as thick, you know. You blend it, it moves, you know, it moves around, like it's not as thick. Now let's do Gucci, which is right here. Gucci I just reviewed if you're interested. Gucci is so lightweight. Gucci is buildable, so it's just not even a point of comparing them, but it's new, so I'm sure you may want to know my thoughts. Gucci is good. Gucci is very comparable to Natasha's, if you're wondering. I am doing a concealer roundup next. Sometime this week, I'll get to that. Givenchy. Let's put it beside. Givenchy. Yeah, less cream. I don't know if the swatches are gonna tell you much, but take it from me. Like, this is just a whipped texture where the others are just a little bit creamy, you know, easier to blend. I was surprised as like how thick it is. I can still get over it. It's just so thick, and I have concluded that it's just not my concealer preference. I love the full coverage. I do love it. I do love the skincare ingredients. I just feel like it's too thick. I can't really make it work at this point. I'm gonna continue to try it this week. I'm gonna try to make it work. If you have any tips on application, do drop them here in the comments. I would love to hear. Have you tried this? What do you think? Let me know. Share down below. We all need to know. I know you're all beauty lovers like me, and your opinions are very, very valuable. I love to read your comments. So yeah, let me know down below. Let me know if you're excited for my concealer roundup, any concealers that you wanted to see me battle. So far, we have Valentino, Givenchy, Gucci, Natasha, Huda, and of course, the one that we are testing. So far, we have 6. I don't think I'm forgetting anything new-ish. Oh, Dior. I said I was gonna do Dior. So we have 7 concealers. I'm gonna rank them. I'll show you what they look like on, and then we'll just talk a lot about concealers in my concealer video. So keep on the lookout for that. Thank you friends for watching. I love you so much. Bye.